Man, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Town Biz. Boy, if you told me that I would ever live to see the day when Smokey Robinson, of all people, is accused of, of sexual misconduct and all this kind of stuff, I would have bet everything I own. But now it's the 2-for-1 now. Now it just seems like it's just a free for all. Nobody is safe. You got Byron Scott and Smokey Robinson being sued. You got Byron Scott being sued for something that happened when a lot of something that goes back to the 80s, 38 years ago. And then you got Smokey Robinson, him and his wife being sued, saying that they mistreated their employees. It just seemed like it's an ongoing effort to destroy the image, the reputation, and the legacy of famous rich black men. Smokey Robinson is 85 years old. Hey, so much for them, not coming after the light-skinned dudes. And I mean, Smokey Robinson is the original light-skinned black heartthrob. I'm talking about going back to, what I'm saying? My mama told me you better shop around. And I mean, come on, man. Smokey Robinson of all people. And like I said, as usual, they want money, but they don't want nobody to go to jail. So this is why, this stuff is just getting shaky. And it's just getting to the point now where shit, dudes ain't gonna want to say nothing to a woman. You got a woman that come out the woodworks almost 40 years and say that somebody did something to her. She just probably broke. And then you got the 4 women coming after Smokey Robinson. And see, you have to understand this stuff is an epidemic now because they didn't fix it to where these women could just, because of, post Bill Cosby, where a woman clearly broke, basically Bill Cosby settled and a woman clearly broke an NDA. Clearly was in violation, clearly broken. So now you got this stuff going on. And it'll be somebody next week. But I find it mighty strange. Like I said, Smokey Robinson and Byron Scott is starting to get plastered all over social media. Nobody don't give a damn about Russell Brand or some of the white dudes that's been accused of this. Nobody cares about them. Nobody gives a flying fuck about the white boys. Anytime a brother is suspected of doing something out of line, then everybody push the record button and well, if you think about it, like I said, sometimes we worse than white people. Sometimes black people are quicker to convict a brother before white people do. And I never thought that day would come, but then again, I don't know. Negativity sells. That's been proven time and time again. All this time, a man that's almost, I mean, come on, man. A man that's pushing 90 years old, been singing forever. I'm talking about everybody know who Smokey Robinson is. Even if you ain't familiar with his music, you just know the name. Because he's synonymous with Motown. He is Motown. He's one of the original acts of Motown. It's just crazy. Him and his wife. I mean, what the hell could he possibly say to somebody? What the hell could he possibly do to somebody at his age? That man don't got the strength that he like. Man, come on, man, stop it. But this is what happens. Where they have laws in place where somebody can just say you did something, and then they could haul your ass to court. And I'm gonna tell you right now, from this day on, none of these men should ever settle. Just take their chances in court, because at the end of the day, they're gonna be ripped one way or another. They're gonna be criticized one way or another. Don't settle. Just let the chips fall where they may, and just keep it a buck. But because of this stuff with Shannon Sharpe, it's just a lot of gaslighting. And, the government has gaslighted this stuff. Where a person, all they got to do is just insinuate. And then you can end up in court. Fighting for your reputation. And sometimes fighting for fighting for your freedom. But a lot of these dudes ain't fighting for their freedom. They fighting for their reputation. Because like I said before, these women don't want them in jail. They just want some money. And I say this again, if these dudes are such predators and menace to societies and, cretins, they need to get them off the streets, right? That they such these sexual deviants that they say they are, or make them out to be in the affidavits, then why are they still walking the streets? And I'm going to tell you right now, this should be an eye-opener to all athletes, all celebrities. The niggas now, they're going to be more worried about their bag and they freedom and their reputation, and instead of being with a chick. And destroying potential financial gain. Come on, man. It's finna get bad out here. It's gonna get to the point, like I said, where dudes are gonna be petrified to say something to a woman. And it's getting that way. It's getting that way right now, where dudes are getting scared because they didn't they giving a woman too much power to just sit up here and just make these type of insinuations and accusations against somebody. It's gonna be to the point where ain't no dude gonna say that to no woman. Because society, they didn't made it, you know what I'm saying? They didn't made it a crime to even look at women now. But now they didn't fix it to where these women can just sit up here and just one day out of the blue wake up and say somebody sexually assaulted them. And then there's no consequences. There's no legal documented consequences if a woman lies on you, falsifies documents, slander your name. And then even if it turns out that the woman is lying and you decide to fight back and say, hey, I'm going to sue this woman, you're shamed for suing. Well, if you do that, think of the women that's actually going through this. What about, man, fuck them. Not my problem. I just got to keep it a buck. Not my goddamn problem. Why should it be? Do these women care about my reputation? Or somebody else's reputation when they lie on them and shit? This is just crazy. This is ludicrous that this is going on. Like, they just making a mockery out of this stuff now. Hold on, you guys. I gotta go get some petrol. Hold on, be right back. Yeah. All right. So I'm back now. As I was pointing out, you didn't see Shannon Sharpe, and you seen it started. You know, it kind of started. Well, it started like I said, going back with Bill Cosby, but now it's this thing now where people are just coming after successful rich black men. It sucks to be rich and black. It really do. And to think they didn't have so much. I mean, it just goes to show you how much vitriol and flat out jealousy that they have towards the black man, the fear of the black man rising and taking his rightful place in society where he belongs. Because we the real original black kings. Yeah, I said it. Life started with us and it's gonna end with us. And that's just real talk. We are the original people. No matter how much people try to rewrite and make and retweak history, we were here first. But I'm just saying this is just another way to call themselves keeping black men in line. Okay. Just another way. Just another way of keeping black men in line. And you could make an argument, another form of population control. Because keep in mind, the other folks, they having problems reproducing. So they figure they don't want it to, they figure that they're dying out. So this could just be another way of them, doing control, controlling the population by making black men fearful of procreation or being with women. And you could also add some other shit that they trying to pull, if you catch my drift, what they trying to also do to black men. It just get, like I said, it's just to the point now you can't even, like, for real. It's to the point you can't even be a man no more. But that's what happens. They didn't let these morons, they didn't let these women, now, if they happen to take down a couple of people that don't look like us along the way, okay, cool, because it creates they had a statute of limitation in California. Then Gavin Newsom, one of the many, oh man, Gavin Newsom has so much potential. He has so much potential to win the White House, but he just single-handedly just self-destructed. He single-handedly destroyed any chance he had of becoming president. And now he's considering running for president, Gavin Newsom. But then again, if the other dude could get in twice, who knows? But now, like I said, I'm just starting to see there's a pattern. I wonder who is going to be next week. I'm going to say this once again. If you are rich and black and you happen to be a black man, from this day forward, you're going to have paperwork. You're going to have to make these people sign paperwork. You need to put cameras in your house. You need to put cameras in every room. And you need to make them sign a waiver saying that they are being filmed. And that they know it. Knowingly being filmed. If they enter the premises, they know that they're being filmed. Because that's where we're at now. I'm telling you, it's going to get to a point where I'm serious. And I don't want to hear nothing from you women the next 2 years talk about, why won't men say anything to me? Men are not talking to me. Man, why won't anybody say nothing to me? I wish somebody would say something to me. Well, this is why. It should, when you are a well-off athlete, highly paid athlete, it should always be MOB. It should always be MOB. In case you youngest don't know what MOB mean, it don't mean mob. It mean money over bitches. Get your bag before anything. And I'm going to tell you something else. Don't be surprised if you start seeing over the next couple of years, don't be surprised if you start seeing a rise in dudes going overseas getting wives. Don't be surprised if you start seeing a lot of dudes moving out of the States, even if they're for real. Don't be surprised. Don't start tripping when you start seeing the elevation and dudes moving out of the country and getting wives from other places. And we don't want to hear none of, and we ain't gonna hear none of that stuff. We don't want to hear none of that stuff. Oh, men are weak. You're cowards. Don't be surprised if you start seeing don't be surprised if you start seeing a jump over the next 6 months in men applying for passports. Who want to deal for real? Who want to deal with this? Who want to deal with this? Who want to deal with this where you go out with some woman, couple years break up, and y'all have a, you know, it might be a rough breakup, and then 3 years later she's suing you, talking about you raped her. Who in the fuck want to deal with that? Who wants to deal with that? On the fake sisterhood joining forces to go after and target the black man. Listen, want to deal with that? Who in their right mind want to deal with that? Who want to deal with that? Who want to go out? No, I'm just saying, imagine yourself. You take a woman out. You have a nice dinner. You go to her place. She come to your place or something. And y'all get intimate and y'all spend the night and you think everything is cool. She even kiss you on the lips and say she can't wait to see you again. And then you talk to her a couple of days later and something go wrong. Y'all have a disagreement, and then next thing you know, you getting served with papers. That's where we're headed. Or should I say, this is where we're at right now. So once again, who want to go through that? Who want to deal with that? I know I don't. That's just crazy. I'm talking about Smokey Robinson is a musical icon, a legend, a hero. You know, you know what you would call a founding father. And now this is happening to him at age 85. Byron Scott, Lakers legend, won championships, head coach for the most part, and now he going through this. You can't make this up. Like I said, gonna be interesting to see who it's gonna be next week, because there's gonna be some more. Wait a minute, it's only Tuesday. I wonder who they gonna come after next. I wonder if Tony is linked to any of these cases. Is Tony Bugsby linked to any of these cases? We'll find out. Anyway, appreciate you guys. It's your boy Taylor. I'm out.